I think it was on Wednesday when I had the privilege to share at the end of the for the second service message, and I was telling you about when we first got married, and I was pregnant for our first child, and I wanted to do the typical thing that in your head, when you are pregnant and you feel nauseated, you spit inside a container and keep it at the corner. Was that when I said it? Oh, it was on Tuesday. All right. So I mean, we got married, and I wanted to do that, and then he came back home. He must have seen the little container, but didn't say a word, and so I had to draw his attention to the fact that I was nauseated and I was spitting and salivating into a container and putting it at the corner. Then he now brought out Bible and said I should open this Bible and tell him in this Bible where it is written, when thou art married, thou shalt vomit. And I was like, oh, this man, are you not pitying me? I'm currently just pregnant, and I'm feeling all this nausea and discomfort, and and I'm like, of course I didn't say all this, but I was thinking in my mind. And then he sat down, and then he gave me a very accurate lecture. He said, we are not ready to start what we don't want to continue. If you start like this with the first pregnancy, is that what you do with all the children that you are going to have? I said, but is the way I'm feeling? He says, no, you have authority over the way you feel. I don't remember all the other things he said, but he was very firm. Conclusion was, it is not written in the Bible, when thou art pregnant, thou shalt vomit. So once it is not in the constitution of heaven, it does not align with the constitution of this house. The nausea and the saliva dried. Not be joke. I'm telling you, that was the end of nausea and vomiting. Why? Because a husband decided to present his wife to himself. A church without spot or wrinkle, cleansed by the water and by the word, how he wanted the church to be. Hallelujah. So husbands, don't complain about what you permit. Sisters, when he's trying to tell you how he wants it to be, please, you might want to explain your own point of view, why it should be the way you want it to be. But since you are his wife, see how conforming to his image will bring about peace and tranquility in the home. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you don't sit and let things degenerate before you try to make amends. Try and walk it into the way that you want it to be. I can't talk about other things now. I used to be very loquacious. Because I'm a sanguine, I want to explain to you, okay, so when we got to when we left the house, we entered the car, then the car started, then we did the U-turn, and then we got to the market. When we passed the market, we now went, and then and all I'm meaning to say is I went from here to the office. Along the course of the line, he had it as a necessity to make it clear that all that detail was not necessary. Are you understanding what I'm saying? For me, I'm okay with it. That's how my temperament is. So I've got to give you the details. I've got to smile all the time and laugh all the time and be everything. And no. You've got to calm down. You don't have to give us all the details.